guys, it's Tuesday, July 16th, 2013.
Gonna try with a little help from my friend.
First of all, thank you to everyone who responded to my adult crisis. Upon becoming a legal adult on Thursday, I realized that it was all for nothing, and I feel almost exactly the same. Still worried about the whole going to college, not having social skills aspect of things, but at least I didn't immediately fail in the being an adult side of life. So, to celebrate my legal adulthood, I'm going to venture 10 years into the past, almost to the day. 2 days less than 10 years, but technicalities. With this book, called A Dog's Problem, Dog Napped, which is the first book that I ever wrote. So just for fun, I thought we'd take a look at how good my writing and illustrating was. So it starts out, way ahead in the future, there was a land called Dogland. Gotta love the creativity. Only dogs lived there. None were ever bored, except one. Her name was Sarah Dog. She didn't have any friends. None of my characters in any of my books until I turned about 12 had any friends. I believe there was supposed to be story on this page, and I think, if I remember correctly, what happened is that Sarah came home really angry. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Dog, had heard her too. They tried to burst into Sarah's room. Too late, the door was already locked, so they knocked and Sarah let them in. They had forgotten what they came for. They asked her, "Sarah, do you know Hannah Chase from school?" Sarah answered no. "Well," Mrs. Dog began, "her father works with your dad, and Dad invited the Chase family over for dinner tomorrow night." The next day, they hurried down to breakfast. When they got there, Mr. Dog said, "Hannah, your parents called, and you're going to stay with us for 2 more days." Then they went to the park. 1 hour later, when they went to leave, Sarah was gone. And Mr. and Mrs. Dog still had Hannah for 2 more days. That's really the problem here. It's not that their child was missing. "Let's go check Dog Catcher Bob's house. He lives on Earth," said Hannah. "Okay," Mr. Dog said. So they went to Dog Catcher Bob's house, and Hannah saved Sarah. They lived very, 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 very happily. The second book is The Dog's Problem, Volume 2, Making Friends. "School starts tomorrow," Hannah sang as she flew down the stairs. Hannah Chase was an 8-year-old golden retriever. Her birthday was January 25th. She was born 4995. Her best friend, Sarah, was an 8-year-old tri-beagle, was also going to the 4th grade. She was born on January 25th, 4995 1 hour before Hannah. Sarah got ready to leave. "I'll pick you up at 7:15 tomorrow morning," Sarah said as she left. The next day, Sarah arrived at 7:10. My characters are also chronically early. I was afraid of being late as a child. That's a lie. I'm still afraid of being late. They collected their things and left for school. When they arrived, Sarah led them to their classroom. "Find your seats," Mrs. Bark commanded. Apparently she's got more bark than bite. Ha! Basically, Sarah stays inside during recess, and Hannah decides to go outside and try to make some friends, because, you know, it's her first day of school. So she goes up to this one girl, and the girl says, "Hello, what is your name and who are your friends?" And Hannah's kind of weirded out by this, but she goes, "My name is Hannah Chase, and my friend's name is Sarah Dog." And the girl says, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not allowed to be friends with anyone who is nice to or allowed to be nice to Miss Dog." And Hannah says, "Oh, okay." A couple weeks pass, Hannah is unable to make any friends, and she decides that she wants to make friends for Sarah as well. The way that she's going to do this is by walking up to someone and saying that she doesn't like Sarah anymore. And then once Hannah makes friends, Sarah will join their group as well. Hannah then goes on to make lots of friends because she's very friendly. And then she lies to those friends, saying that she's introducing them to Sarah Dog, but not the Sarah from earlier, a cousin of Sarah Dog's whose name is in fact Sarah Dog, and then they have lots of friends. And that's the end. So, yep, Megan, I will see you tomorrow. What do you think? Do you think you should have no friends? I think you should.